أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's class. Jazakumullah for all of you who have arrived on time. Just a quick reminder, as per usual, please make sure your ID is correct. Make sure your heads are covered, you're in wudu, and you are in a nice quiet place in order to continue with today's lesson. Okay, so just to let you all know before we start the lesson, today, inshallah, we will be having a presentation on the Hijra. So that will come at the beginning of the lesson, and that will be followed by a consolidation class about all the previous rules. So basically, we are today going to go over all the previous rules you have learnt, and we're going to consolidate and make sure that everybody's getting on well with all the previous rules so that you're nice and solid in your learning and understanding. The surah that we will be focusing on today is Surah Az-Zilzal, the earthquake, and that's chapter 99 of the Holy Quran. Okay, so we will first of all go on to our presentation, and I would like everybody please to pay special attention because with our presentations, as I'm sure you remember from last time, we do have question and answer session at the end. So hopefully if you're listening carefully, you can be chosen at the end in order to answer some of the questions that will be posed to you. Okay, so without any further ado. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. They planned to kill him, all of them together. A conspiracy like no other. They wouldn't get caught. Success would be theirs. At least, that's what they thought. The year is 622 CE, Common Era. The city is Mecca, country Arabia. Hijra, the story of the migration of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had been preaching the message of Islam since the first verses of the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Alaq, were revealed to him. This was the message of the oneness of God and peace and equality for all. Often, the weak and the oppressed began to accept this message. The slaves who had suffered great hardships began to hope that the message of Islam might bring an end to the slavery. Women, who were treated worse than animals, began to feel that the time might come when they would be given the rights due to them in society. So a large number of early converts to Islam came from such groups. The Meccans considered Islam to be a definite threat to their way of life and to their beliefs and ideas, such as their tribal wars, oppressing the weak, and worshipping many idols. As the number of Muslims grew larger, Meccans started persecuting them, thinking it would stop the further spread of Islam. They employed all means of persecutions to stop the progress. The Holy Prophet ﷺ was no exception. His house was stoned, and on many occasions rubbish was thrown on him as he passed by. In spite of all this opposition, the message of Islam continued to spread. As the Muslims had a strong faith, they bore all those sufferings with patience and remained steadfast. But there came a time when life was made so impossible for them in Mecca that they had to migrate. Many went to Yathrib, which is now known as Medina, where Islam had already spread and Muslims were living there peacefully. Family after family left the city and made their way to Yathrib secretly. Sometimes a whole street would be emptied in the course of one night. In the morning, the Meccans would see the doors locked and would realize the residents had fled. At last, the Holy Prophet ﷺ and a few of his companions were left at Mecca. They were also ready to leave and were waiting for God's command. The chiefs of Mecca gathered for a consultation. They decided together to kill the Holy Prophet ﷺ. In order that they didn't get the retribution from the tribe of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, they each appointed one man from each tribe to do the job. And remember the time when the disbelievers plotted against thee, that they might imprison thee or kill thee or expel thee from thy homeland. And they planned, and Allah also planned, and Allah is the best of planners. Surah An-Anfal, chapter 8, verse 31. That very night, the disbelievers surrounded the Holy Prophet ﷺ's house, intending to attack him in the morning and kill him. The Holy Prophet ﷺ asked his young cousin and devoted companion, Hazrat Ali, to lie down in his bed and then wrapped his cloak around him. The Holy Prophet ﷺ assured him that no harm would come to him. And thus the Quraysh assumed that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was lying inside asleep, while he had actually left his house in the night, right in front of the Meccans. But they did not notice him and had started his journey away from Mecca with Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu. The Holy Prophet ﷺ had said to Hazrat Abu Bakr, Allah has granted me permission to migrate from Mecca. When the Quraysh found Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu in the morning, they realized their plan had failed. They were furious. They sent a party in search of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and announced that anyone who would bring him back, dead or alive, would receive a reward of 100 camels. Meanwhile, the Holy Prophet ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu made their way out of the city. They went up one of the surrounding hills and took shelter in a cave called Thur. This was about 3 miles south of Mecca, quite high at the top of a wild and abandoned mountain. Its trail was also very difficult to cross. The cave had a very narrow entrance, so that a person would have to lie flat to crawl into it. It was not a safe place to hide, as there was a considerable danger from reptiles of all kinds. Not only that, but with the Meccans out searching for them in full force, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu was in great fear that if they were caught, this would mean the end of Islam, God forbid. The Holy Prophet ﷺ felt no fear and reassured his dear friend that Allah was with them and would protect them. Allah helped him even when the disbelievers drove him forth while he was one of the two. When they were both in the cave, when he said to his companion, "Grieve not, for Allah is with us." Then Allah sent down peace on him and secured him with hosts which you did not see. Surah Tawbah, chapter 90, verse 40. While the Holy Prophet ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu were hiding in the cave, an amazing and miraculous event took place. Some of the Meccans had found the cave. One man came so close that his feet could be seen. Then suddenly, he turned around and started walking away. When his companion asked why he hadn't gone in, he replied, "The entrance is covered with a spider's web, and a pair of doves have made a nest on the edge of it. It is obvious that no one could have gone inside the cave without disturbing the doves and destroying the spider's web." On hearing this, the Meccans decided to leave and return to Mecca, having failed to carry out their evil plan. Allah the Almighty protected the Holy Prophet ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu by using two of his weakest and gentlest creatures, the spider and the dove. A few days passed when the Holy Prophet ﷺ and Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu emerged from the cave. Abdullah bin Urakat brought them their camels, and they started out for Yathrib, Medina. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ arrived in Medina, there was so much joy, and the Muslims who were already there gave him a grand welcome. Small children sang with joy, and all the Muslims repeated loudly, "Allah's messenger has arrived, Allah's messenger has arrived." The Holy Prophet ﷺ continued to receive Quranic revelations from Allah after his migration to Medina. Allah also revealed to the Holy Prophet ﷺ in which order to put those messages and those revelations, and to which chapter they belonged. The companions then either memorized all this or wrote it down, so that the whole Quran had been completely revealed. It was in exactly the same order as we read it today. The chapters of the Holy Quran were revealed before and after the Hijra, both in Mecca and Medina, and there are a total of 114 chapters. The first chapter of the Holy Quran, as we read it today, is chapter Surah Al-Fatiha, which is a Meccan surah. That means it was revealed in Mecca. Chapter 114, Surah An-Nas, is a Madanite surah, which means it was revealed in Medina. The Holy Quran is the last and final law of Allah for all mankind, for all time. And Allah states in the Holy Quran, "Verily, it is we who have sent down this exhortation, and most surely we are its guardian." Surah Al-Hajj, chapter 15, verse 10. So many years later, why is the Hijra so important, and why is it so important for us to learn and know about the Hijra of the Holy Prophet ﷺ? There are many reasons why the Hijra is important for Muslims, but one of the most significant is that this was the point at which religious freedom began for the Muslims, without the constant fear of persecution from the Meccans. Another point is that it is the time when the Islamic calendar began, so it's where the Islamic calendar is dated from. So at present, we have just begun the year 2020 CE in the Gregorian calendar, which is the calendar which we use generally throughout the world. But in the Islamic or Hijri calendar, we are in the year 1441, AH, which means after Hijra. Because the Islamic calendar, the Hijri calendar, is a lunar calendar, that means it follows the moon rather than the sun, each year is about 10 days shorter than the solar calendar, which is why, as you will probably know, days such as Eid moves roughly back 10 days each year. And if you want to find out more about the Hijra and read more about the story, you can look at these references here, Stories from Early Islam, Rashid Ahmed Chaudhry Sahib, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Islam International Publications. These are all books which we can find from the bookshop, the Jamaat bookshop, and also The Life and Character of the Seal of the Prophets, Volume 1 by Mirza Bashir Ahmed, Radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So those are your references if you want to find out more about the story of the Hijra. So let's move on to questions. So if we have our discipline in charge, who can please, as I ask a question, unmute a student. If they raise their hands, that's fine for this section, because we want to have students who want to actually answer the questions and know the answers as well. Okay, so let's get on with it. Question 1.
Yes,
Okay, so question 1. In which year did the Hijra take place?
okay, we'll choose A7369.
A7369.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, A7369. Do you know in which year the Hijra took place?
I think it was, I don't actually remember.
Okay, let's let somebody else have a
Sorry.
go then. That's okay. If we can have another student, please.
Yes, A7404.
A7404. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Do you know which year the Hijra took place?
I think it was, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay, one more student. If they don't know, then we'll give the answer.
Can you choose me for a different-
A7406.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you, do you know which year the Hijra took place?
I think it's 1441.
Okay, so 1441 is the year at the moment after Hijra. So that was 1441 was the Islamic or the Hijri calendar at the moment. So let me give everybody the answer to this one so we can move on. The year was 622 CE, Common Era. 622 CE. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, what was the message of the Holy Quran that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was preaching about?
N8406.
N8406.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was preaching about the oneness of God and peace and equality for all.
Excellent, brilliant, well done, excellent, mashallah. The message of the oneness of God and peace and equality for all. Brilliant, well done. So, next question. Which groups of people did a large number of early converts come from?
A7403.
A7403?
It is from Assalamu alaikum. It is from slaves and women.
Excellent, very good. So, slaves and women. Many of the early converts came from these two groups. Well done, brilliant, excellent. So, what was one way that the Meccans persecuted the Holy Prophet ﷺ and early Muslims?
A7408.
Oh, sorry.
I think it was that his house was stoned.
Yep.
And like people threw rubbish on him.
Let's check. Excellent, good. So you gave both the ways, the house was stoned and rubbish was thrown. Well done, excellent, good. So, next question. What did the Meccan chiefs decide to do to stop Islam from spreading?
N8401.
N8401.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Was it they tried to kill the Holy Prophet?
Let's check. Yes, they wanted to murder the Holy Prophet ﷺ, God forbid. Well done, excellent. And next question, next student, how would they do this? So they made a plan. How were they planning to do this?
A7372.
A7372?
They were going to try and kill him while he was sleeping.
Good. Do you remember any more details about the plan?
No.
Okay. So they were going to try and do it while he was sleeping. One man from each tribe was sent to do this. That way, nobody could put blame on just one person. So they were trying to protect themselves. So one man from each tribe was allocated to carry out this horrible task. Okay, good. Right, next. Who did the Holy Prophet ﷺ tell when Allah gave him permission to migrate from Mecca?
A7412.
A7412.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Do you know the answer to the question?
I forgot.
Forgotten. Okay, we're going to move on. I'm just going to give the answer to this one because otherwise it takes a long time to get through each person. So who did the Holy Prophet ﷺ tell when Allah gave him permission to migrate from Mecca? The answer is Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Okay, good. Now, next question. Who lay in the Holy Prophet ﷺ's bed while he was quietly leaving Mecca?
N8375.
N8375. N8375. Let's try somebody else.
Okay. A7389.
A7389.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Do you know the answer to this question?
Is it Hazrat Ali?
Let's check. Excellent. Good. Hazrat Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Well done. Good. Next question. What did the Meccans do when they realized the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had gotten away?
A7383.
A7383.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What did
How
they
are
do?
you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. And do you know the answer to this question? What did the Meccans do when they realized the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had gotten away?
They put a price on his head, meaning that they were rewarding anyone who bought him dead or alive with 100 camels.
Let's check your answer. Excellent, good. They were furious and there was a reward of 100 camels for whoever killed or brought back alive the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Good, well done, excellent. So, next question. Where did the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu take shelter to hide from the Meccans?
N8384.
N8384.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, alhamdulillah. And do you know the answer to this question?
They hid in a cave called, I think, Thor.
Excellent, good. Cave Thor, well done, brilliant. So they hid in this cave in order to take shelter. Well done. Next question. What was the miraculous event which helped to protect the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu?
A7400.
A7400.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Was it the bird came and the spider web?
Let's check. Just a second. Yes, excellent, good. So the dove made a nest and the spider spun a web at the entrance of the cave, and that protected the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Well done, excellent, good. Next question. What is the total number of surahs revealed to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in both before and after the Hijra? Total number of surahs.
A7411.
A7411.
Was I think I forgot.
Think you've forgotten? Okay, let's ask somebody else because that's one that's quite important. We should know this.
N8397.
N8397.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you? Do you know the answer to this question? How many surahs were revealed before and after? So total number of surahs that were revealed.
the student just gone. We choose another student then.
Okay.
A7392.
A7392.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Do you know the answer to this question?
I'm not sure, but is it 114,000?
114, just. So you got the numbers right, but you added a couple of zeros. So well done. 114. That's how many surahs there are in the Holy Quran. Okay, 114. Okay, well done. Excellent, excellent effort. Okay, and last question. Why is the Hijra such an important event for Muslims?
N8364.
N8364.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So do you know the answer to this question?
Is it because I can't really remember it.
You want to have a go? Last question.
Because if they were trying to because I think was it the first thing that was revealed to them, so then when they tried to like spread the message, like other people went against it, so the people who did believe in it, yeah, it was very important to them.
Okay, yeah, that's why the message was important, but I'm going to give you the answer as well. So, sorry, it was the reason why the Hijra is so important. That was the actual migration of the Holy Prophet ﷺ from Mecca to Medina, is because that was the start of religious freedom. In Medina, they had suddenly had a place where they could freely practice their religion. So that's one reason. And another reason is that is the time which is the beginning of the Islamic or Hijri calendar. It is from the Hijra that we date the Islamic calendar. Okay, brilliant. Jazakumullah. Thank you, everyone. All the students, I saw lots and lots and lots of hands going up there. So that meant lots of people were trying to answer questions. It means you were listening very, very carefully. And please try to remember this information. It's good knowledge for you to have always. Okay, so Jazakumullah, thank you everybody for taking part in the presentation today. So we are now going to move back to our lesson for today, which is our consolidation of rules. And we're going to go on to look at Surah Az-Zilzal. So we're going to start with our prayer, and then we will continue with the rest of today's lesson. So if we could have a student for our dua, please.
Yes, our first student is A7369.
A7369. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
I can't unmute him.
Okay, should we have someone else?
Okay. A7400.
A7400. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very well. Jazakumullah for asking. If we start with our prayer for today. So we start with Tawuz, Tasmiyah, and then we read today's prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما
Rabbi zidni ilma. Once more.
ربي زدني علما.
And the translation?
Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
In knowledge, well done. Okay, so for everybody, please, when you are reciting the prayer, you still need to make sure you are elongating where necessary and making sure you're hardening where your shadda is as well. Okay, so everybody at home, make sure. These are prayers that we often know, so we rush through them. But everybody at home, make sure. Rabbi zidni ilma. Once more.
Pardon? Rabbi zidni ilma.
Okay, we're not elongating the ba, we're just pushing down it. Rabbi.
Rabbi
Zidni
zidni
ilma.
ilma.
Good, once more.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Good. So just work on making sure you don't elongate the ba, but you push down on it because of the shadda. Okay, well done. Good. Okay, so we are going to, as I said, we are going to look at Surah Al-Zilzal today, which is this surah here. Okay, now I want all of you to just be very, very careful, because we have now learned lots and lots and lots of rules. So every lesson you're coming in, we're highlighting new rules, we're telling you, okay, focus on this, focus on that. But when you're given the Quran, you are not getting things highlighted and you are not being told what to focus on, but you need to remember what to focus on. Okay, so today's lesson is literally just, we're just going through. We are all going to try and remember all the rules we've learned up until now and try to apply those rules to the surah we are reading today. Now, some of the earlier surahs, some of you may have known them off by heart, some of you may have read them before. Sometimes that's easier because you're familiar with them. As we move through, then sometimes the surahs become new surahs, we've not read them before, and so it's a little bit more, not confusing, but it takes a little bit more time to read. Okay, so just take your time, go slowly, think about all the rules you need to do, and please make sure that you focus on your letter pronunciation and your timing. So 1 second, 2 seconds. Okay, keep these things in your mind when you are doing your recitation. Okay, so I'm going to go recite the surah. I want everybody to listen carefully. And after I've done my recitation, I want you to think about this now, I want you to think about where the thick letters are. Okay, because I'm actually going to be asking you now to tell me the thick letters. So as we're going through, look carefully and pinpoint where you can see thick letters. Okay, we have been through this a lot before, right? 7 letters, think of them in your mind and try to see them as we're reciting today. Okay, so I'll start with the recitation with Dawood. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. Okay, so can we have our first student, please?
Yes, but before that, I can see some incorrect IDs. So
Okay.
please rename yourself. Otherwise, I have to put you in the waiting room. If you don't know your ID, you can contact us, info@nqc.org.uk. Our first student is N8365.
N8365. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, N8365. I can hear somebody. Assalamu alaikum. Can you make the mic a little bit closer to you, because I can't hear you very clearly.
Yeah. Is that better?
It's still very, very quiet.
Okay. Is this better?
Little bit, yeah. Let's have a go. Let's see if I can still hear you. Otherwise, we can check the mic. Okay. So before we continue, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me in this first line here, can you see any thick letters?
Yes.
Oh, that's better. I can hear you clearly now. Okay. Yes. Okay. Which letters can you tell me are thick letters in this first line?
I think it's sword.
Dod. This one here. Any others?
And Ra.
Excellent. Good. Any others?
I don't think so.
Very good. Well done. Okay, and the second line, because we'll probably get through 2 lines, inshallah.
Ra.
Good.
Zod.
Dod.
Qaf.
Qaf.
And there's another Ra.
Excellent. Any others?
No.
Okay, what about this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one.
well done. Kha. Kha. Well done. That was really good. Very, very well done. Excellent. So I want you to make sure you focus on those. Make sure you're making your nice thick sound when we get to those letters. Okay, so we're going to start with
Yes.
Tawuz and then Tasmiyah, and then we're going to start with the verse. Okay, so off you go from here.
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها.
Okay, very good. Right, stop there for a moment. Very good effort. Excellent. I really like your melody. You were doing it very, very nicely, mashallah. Well done. We're going to just go over this first line again. Okay, can you tell me this letter?
Za.
Dhal. Good. Dhal. So make sure that we don't have a buzzing sound there. Okay, Dhal. Idha zul. There you have a buzzing sound. Okay, well done. Good. So just focus on that. And then Arzu, that was fine. Zilzala. Okay, now start from here.
Zilzala.
Okay, now here we have ha with an alif madda at the end. Okay, now when you have an alif madda at the end, you need to elongate this ha for 2 seconds. So you will pronounce it. You don't put a schoon on it. So it would be laha.
Zilzalaha.
Good, well done. So we have, let me just, hang on a second, get rid of this. Okay, zilzalaha.
Zilzalaha.
Very good. Try it once from the beginning.
Yes. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها.
Very good, much, much better. Well done. And from here?
وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها.
Very nice, well done. I could really hear that you were making this qaf thick and this dod thick here as well. Okay, this ra, try this one once more.
Yes, Ra.
Ra, well done. So you make your mouth nice and round so we can really hear that thick sound. So once more from here.
وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها.
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 Good. What letter is this?
Sa.
Tha. 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 So when you're saying tha, you put where your tongue is. Your tongue should come right out, touch the top teeth. Yeah, and you say tha. Tha.
Tha.
Brilliant, beautiful. So just like you would be saying the word, for example, thing in English, it's a soft th type sound. Athqalaha.
أثقالها.
Beautiful, much, much better. That was brilliant. N8356, really lovely recitation, beautiful melody, really working on those letters, which was really, really good. And you got the waqf down at the end as well, and you corrected that as well. So brilliant. Just keep practicing that. Keep practicing your melody, and your flow and your connection of all the words was really nice as well. So well done. Jazakumullah for all your help. Allah Hafiz. Jazakallah. If we could have our next student, please.
Yes, our next student is A7380.
A7380. Can you hear me? A7380?
He's on mute.
Hello, A7380?
Okay, we'll move to another student then.
Yeah.
A7409.
A7409. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding what we're going to be doing today?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So what we are going to do is we are going to be starting from here, okay? So I want you to have a look through this line and tell me, can you see any thick letters in this ayat here?
Yes.
Off you go, tell me which one.
Off.
Sorry?
Off.
Qaf. Excellent, good. Any others?
No.
No. Okay, good, well done. Next line. Up to here.
Ha.
Kha, well done. Any others?
No.
Okay, have a look over here.
Ra.
Ra, good. Because there is a fatha on the ra, this is a thick ra as well here. Excellent, good. And we're going to go up to here. So any more in this section here?
Ra.
Ra again, well done. Good. So we're going to start with tawuth and tasmiyah, and then you are going to start from here, the waw. Okay? Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها.
Very nice, mashallah. Very, very nice recitation. Well done. Okay, we're going to go one line at a time now. So I want you to read from the waw here. Just to here. That's just with one ayat.
وقال الإنسان ما لها.
Very good. Well done. Now, how long are you going to pronounce this for?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Excellent. Once more.
وقال الإنسان ما لها.
Well done. Excellent. When you say the qa, are you rounding your mouth there? Are you making your mouth like a round, serious face? Yeah, try to do that so that you can really hear that thickness. I can tell you're doing it in a thick voice, but we want to really, really emphasize that thick sound. So once more, waqala. Okay, off you go.
وقال الإنسان ما لها.
Very nice, much better. وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا. Very nice, and your timing was really good on that meme there as well. Well done. Next one.
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
Good, well done. Akh, make sure that kha is thick. Ra, make sure that ra is thick. Again, round mouth. It can be difficult to change the shape of your mouth between letters. أخبارها.
أخبارها.
Much better, much better. Once more from the beginning here.
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
Much better, much better. I can really hear the way that your mouth is changing when you said that ra there. That was good. Well done. Next line.
بأن ربك أوحى لها.
Good. Well done. Pronounce this ha for me here.
Ha.
Good. 2 seconds. Ha.
Ha.
And this ha here.
Ha.
Very nice. Very nice. I can really hear the difference there. Well done. That was really good. Okay. Once more in this last line.
بأن ربك أوحى لها.
Beautiful. Very good. Your letter pronunciation is really, really good. You're making sure that you're moving your mouth in the way that you need to move it, trying to say all the letters really, really well. So that was really good. Keep practicing. You were trying to do a really nice melody and a really nice flow there, which was really good as well. Mashallah. Well done. That was really good. Keep practicing on making those thick sounds in between the thin sounds. Yeah, because it can be difficult to move your mouth from one shape to another, but you did that really well when I pointed it out. So keep practicing that as well. Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help. A7409. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Okay, can we have another student, please?
Yes, next Nasra is N8366.
N8366. Assalamu alaikum.
We can read it.
Assalamu alaikum. N8366, are you there?
If a solution turn and turn the universe.
Okay, I think N8366 is not.
Okay.
Try someone else.
N8408.
N8408.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Nitiko, aap kya ho?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything in today's lesson okay? Yes, excellent, good. So we're going to start from here. This cross here, 1 second. Right, here, at the yaw. Okay, we're going to start there. Can we, before we start, can you go through this line and see if you can find any thick letters for me?
The sword.
Sword, well done, good.
And the ra.
Ra, well done, good, because the ra has a dhamma, so it makes a thick sound. And we'll carry on with the ayat.
The other art.
Other ra, good, well done. Any others?
No.
No, okay. And let's do the next line as well. So you could do two ayats.
Kaf.
Well done, good.
Ra.
Ra, well done.
Kha.
Kha, well done.
Ra.
Ra.
And the other one.
Excellent, good. So there's quite a lot of thick sounds. Quite a lot of thick sounds there, okay? So when you're doing, make sure that your mouth shape changes when you need to do your thick sounds. Make sure you also focus on all of your letter pronunciation and your elongation as well. So we've got some alif madas here as well. Make sure you've got your nice 2-second rule for that. Okay, we're going to start with tawuz, tasniya, and we're going to start from the yaw over here. Okay, so if we start at the beginning.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yawma idin yasturun nasu ashtata رَوْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ.
Very good effort. Excellent. Very, very good effort. Because I know that was quite a long ayat that you had to recite there. So let's just go over that one once more. يَوْمَئِذٍ you said, which was fine. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُ. Once more, try that.
يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُ.
ذِي يَصْدُ.
يَصْدُ.
Good, well done. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ.
يَوْمَئِذٍ يَوْمَئِذٍ.
It's okay, let's break it down. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُ.
يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ
Good. النَّاسُ.
النَّاسُ.
Good, once more. النَّاسُ.
النَّاسُ.
Well done. Let's move on and then we'll come back to that. أشتا.
أشتا.
Now, you did a waqf here, which is fine. Ashtata. If you do a waqf, that's fine. Normally, when there's this little stroke here, we continue in our recitation. Okay? So normally at that point, we wouldn't make a waqf, but we would try to continue. You can make a waqf if you need to take a breath. But if you can continue, how would you continue and say these two things together? Good. Well done. Excellent. أشتاتا ليروا.
أشتاتا ليروا.
Very good. Well done. Excellent. And let's carry on.
رَوْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ.
Very good. And your elongation there on the meme was really good. You did your 1 second for your alif madda. Okay, so we've broken it down. Now you don't have to go in a flow. You don't have to have a tune. But what you do need to do is you need to try and make sure you're saying each word, each letter correctly. So let's start once more from the beginning from here.
يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ.
Much, much better. That was much, much better than the first time. Excellent. Well done. Okay. I know there's a lot to say there, so don't worry about how much you're saying, but you do just need to focus on your timing. Okay. So make sure that this do isn't elongated for 2 seconds. Okay. You have to keep that to 1 second. Okay. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ. And also this da, you need to make sure you elongate that for 2 seconds. Okay. أشتاتا ليروا. Okay, let's try that once more.
يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُمْ.
أعمالهم. Very nice. Work on your joining to your ayn as well. Can be quite difficult. Just work on that. That was beautiful. Very, very nice recitation. Lovely melody. 2 things that you just need to focus on. One is to make sure that you keep this to 1 second. So it's just do 1 second only. You did it 2 seconds the second time as well. Okay, and just work on your joining with your ayn as well. أعمالهم.
أعمالهم.
Okay, so it takes a bit of time to get used to that, but it's okay. It's okay. Carry on. Let's do the next line.
مَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ.
Very nice waqf there. Very nice waqf with the ra there. Let's do that once more. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مثقال Okay, what letter is this? Tha. Tha. It's like a soft th sound. Tha. Your tongue should touch your teeth the top front teeth underneath. Tha, like you're saying thing. Tha. Say that.
Tha.
Tha. Well done. Mithqala.
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 Good. This is a qaf, so we have to make a nice thick sound, okay? فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ
فمن يعمل مثقال
ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ
ذرة خيرا يره.
Good. ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ
ذرة خيرا
رَيَّ.
يره.
Good. Remember, we have to make a nasal sound here because we're joining to a ya. رَيَّرَهُ.
يره.
Good. Let's try that line once more.
فمن يعمل
مَيَّ. Nasal sound. Yeah, good. Well done. Once more.
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره.
ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ
ذرة خيرا يره.
Good. Very good effort. I want you to work on this noon gunna sound. Okay, here and here, right? Work on that. Just make sure you keep practicing that. Really, really good improvements. As we were going through, you're really correcting your pronunciation, correcting your sounds, and making sure that you've got those thick sounds and your elongated sounds down really, really well. Okay, Jazakumullah for all your help. Lovely recitation. N8408. Well done. Allah Hafiz. Okay, can we have another student, please?
Yes, next student is A7383.
A7383. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good. Excuse me, I already had a turn today.
You had a turn. 7383. Did you have a turn in recitation or answering the questions?
Answering the questions.
Okay, then it's okay. You can have a turn in recitation. That's fine. Jazakumullah for being so truthful there. Well done. Excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over this last line. I want you to tell me if you can see any thick letters here. Then we do tawuz, tasmiyah, and then you need to recite this. So can you see any thick letters?
Yes.
Okay, off we go. Which one?
Qaf.
Qaf. Well done. Say it properly. Qaf.
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 Well done. Any others? Any other thick letters?
No.
Okay, what about this ra?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And then there's another ra here. And sorry, just a sec, I didn't do that in the right place. Ra and ra. So ra with the fatha or ra with the dhamma. Remember, make a thick sound for that. Okay.
All right.
Excellent. So let's start with Dawood.
I'll try to read.
Yeah, from here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
And from here.
ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
Yarah, well done. Okay, we're going to go through this once. وَمَن يَعْمَلْ
ومن يعمل
مِثْقَالَ
مثقال.
Much better. Your mouth should be round. The throat needs to make the sound. مثقال ذرة
مثقال
ذرة
ذرة
شرا يره
شرا يره.
وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ
ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره
شَرًّا يَرَهُ
شرا يره
شَرًّا يَرَهُ.
شرا يره.
Okay, so you just need to work on that. Just practice that. Practice your thick qaf, making sure you're making the sound really thick and heavy. Your thick ra, ra, ra here. So you recognize your thick letters really well. And just keep practicing this line in this surah as well. Okay, Jazakumullah. Thank you for your help. Okay, so mashallah, really, really nice recitation today. I know, like I said, we're coming on to the later surahs now. So some of you may not know these, which is good. So it means that we can really test how much you're knowing and how much you're absorbing. Okay, so for homework, please, what I would like for you to do, today is Tuesday 28th, practice this surah, please. Surah in chapter 99, Az-Zilzal, the earthquake. Practice, apply all the rules taught so far, as well as any others you know. So you may know other rules, that's fine. Use those as well. Recognize the thick letters in each verse. Now, you can use lesson 2 for thick letters, which is this lesson, which we've been over before, okay? And we went over last week as well in my lesson. Kha, Sad, Dad, Da, Za, Ghain, Qaf. Please, what you need to do is need to memorize those and make sure you know them. They are your thick letters, like Ra and Lam. In certain cases are also thick. If there's a fatha or a dhamma on the Ra, or if the Lam is the Lam of Allah, the majestic Lam, it's thick as well. Okay, so please, please make sure you practice that. Use lesson 2 if you need to. That's page 33 if you have the hard copy of Talimul-Quran. If you don't know them, the thick letters, please write them on paper. Okay, write them down, copy them out, because that will help you to remember that those are your thick letters. Remember, your timing is extremely important and pronunciation is extremely important. Make sure you're getting your thin letters correct as well, the sounds. Tha, dhal. These are sounds which often people are getting confused about, so please practice those as well. Okay, we're going to end with our final prayer for today. If we could have a student, please.
Yes, N8365.
N8365.
It's me again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
I've
assalam.
already had a turn.
It's okay if we're doing the dua. It's okay to have a turn during the lesson and for the dua as well.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
Okay, just 1 second there. Allahumma. Remember, this is a thick, majestic lam. So once more.
Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil azim.
Well done. Next line.
Waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahma.
And the translation? Rahma.
Oh,
Rahma. 1 second, do that again. Rahma.
Rahma.
You don't pronounce the ta here, okay? You're just going to connect it to the ha with a spoon. Rahma.
Rahma.
Well done. Translation?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance and the mercy.
Jazakumullah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, in today's lesson. And inshallah, we will see you all again tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.